In a world torn by lies and noise, what does it mean to be a voice of truth? Saint Dominic lived during an age of heresy, war, and rising fear. And yet this man, soft-spoken, sharp-witted, and deeply humble, lit a fire that would reshape the Catholic Church and ignite a movement of radical clarity, compassion, and preaching. If you've ever struggled to speak up for what's right, felt lost in a sea of misinformation, or wondered how to bring light without pride, this is your saint. Saint Dominic, from silent student to voice of truth in a chaotic world. Let's dive in. Dominic de Guzman was born in Caleruega, Spain in 1170. From a noble family, he was raised in the tradition of education and faith. As a student in Palencia, he showed intense discipline, excelling in theology. But the real turning point came not in the lecture hall, but in the streets. During a terrible famine, Dominic sold his precious books, his prized scholarly possessions, to feed the poor. Books in the 12th century were hand-copied, rare, and priceless. Dominic gave up knowledge for compassion. He said, "How can I study from dead skins when living men are dying of hunger?" Later, as a canon under Bishop Diego, Dominic traveled through southern France, a region gripped by the Cathar heresy. The Cathars rejected the physical world, the sacraments, and even the concept of the incarnation. Dominic saw a church rich in wealth, but poor in witness. The heretics were fasting, praying, and living simply, while the clergy were distant and decadent. Dominic's heart broke. So he began to walk, to preach, to engage, not with condemnation, but with humility, clarity, and love. Dominic refused luxury when sent on a mission, choosing barefoot travel and simple robes to model gospel poverty. Dominic's strategy was simple but revolutionary. Preach the truth with your life. He debated the heretics with theological precision, yes, but he lived among them, slept on stone floors, fasted, prayed through the night. He founded the Order of Preachers, the Dominicans, not just to educate, but to form preachers who could confront a broken world from the inside out. Dominic never sought fame or control. He walked Rome barefoot to beg the Pope for permission to found his order. Once approved, he set a structure unlike most before it. Dominicans would study deeply, live communally, and preach publicly. No cloistered walls, no isolation. Dominic threw open the gates and sent his brothers into universities and cities. Dominic insisted that every Dominican blend prayer, study, community, and preaching, a balance many modern lives still seek. He chose the motto Veritas, meaning truth, and made it the Dominican identity. The rosary's spread is often attributed to Dominic, who taught it as a spiritual weapon of contemplation. Saint Dominic died in 1221, but his legacy continues through Dominican sisters, friars, theologians, and teachers who carry the torch of truth. Not loud, not flashy, but deep, consistent, unafraid. He invites us to preach with our lives, pray for those we oppose, refuse to settle for shallow answers. You don't need a pulpit. You just need a life aligned with truth. In a world divided by noise and falsehood, Dominic reminds us, truth walks, truth listens, truth loves. Saint Dominic, pray for us. Like, comment, and subscribe if this sparked something in you. Share your favorite insight from Saint Dominic below.